So, welcome everyone to this live chat. We want to appreciate everyone who's made time to be with us here today. As you know, this is our end of quarter live. We have gone through Q3 successfully. All the plans that we set up for Q3 were successful, and we have more greater plans for Q4, and which Emmanuel and Shane will be diving into it. And we want to say thank you to the community. Of course, the community is the backbone of every crypto project. And we want to thank you all for attending today and for being part of this live today. And the order of events is after this will be Emmanuel's update. Emmanuel is our head of marketing. I'm Yvonne Kagondo, FYI. I am head of community at Potter Network. And after that, we'll have our CEO, and then we'll have the Q&A session, and then an awarding session where today we'll be having 5 lucky winners, each winning 50 Cayenne tokens. So at this moment, I want to welcome Emmanuel Aremu, who is the head of marketing. And yeah, so Emmanuel, over to you.
Hello. Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me?
You're on mute.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now? I'm all good.
Sorry?
Can you hear me now, Yvonne?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll just double checking.
my my microphone, my anyway, you're not on
Nah,
mute.
it's okay. It's okay. Technical stuff we got to sort out. Honestly, as Yvonne beautifully put, obviously it's a pleasure to have everyone jump on the quarter live with us. It's been a really fascinating Q3 2021 for the whole team. I'm sure for you all as well. Just to start with some some housekeeping stuff. Yeah, so like literally from a social media perspective, we had some really good growth for the community, as everyone can see in Telegram, on our Twitter, and Reddit as well. So we had really massive growth in that. From a product perspective, obviously us launching our testnet has been really helpful for the network, and obviously allowing 400 plus active validators, I think just under 300 who are in a waiting list to become validators as well, come on board and support the network as we gear up to many more releases around the quarter in Q4. So that's been really fascinating to see that come to fruition. Also, a number of initiatives. So when we talk about initiatives, we're doing quite a few stuff to like energize the community. As some members have noted, we've definitely seen a spike in activity with the meme contest. So just to let everyone who wasn't aware, we announced the winners on Tuesday. We had about well over 10,000 submissions of memes. So it was a really hard task to go through so many memes and see the creativity from the community. It's really fascinating to see what people cook up, and some interesting things, and some really not safe for work things that were presented. But we eventually found our 5 winners. As well as 8 runner-ups who we rewarded 50 kind tokens as well. And the 5 winners got 500 kind tokens for their efforts and creativity for that particular contest. Also today is I think literally just an hour ago was the ending point for the airdrops. So that's going to 250 community members across the globe. Each of them will be getting 50 kind tokens, and we'll be looking to do a couple more airdrops in the future. So if you missed out on this time, don't hesitate, don't worry. Follow our Telegram, follow our Twitter, and we'll let you know when the next airdrop is coming as well. So we'll be going through the submissions. I think we had over 60,000 submissions for airdrops. So we will be going through the submissions for the airdrops, and obviously deciding which 250 community members were the lucky winners of that one. Also touching on the ecosystem, and it's something that we preach quite a lot, that we obviously want to build a vibrant ecosystem. Kind of a good thing is that we did ecosystem grants. So we launched ecosystem grants really to fund some interesting projects that are looking to either connect with our blockchain or build on our blockchain. And I'm very fortunate today, as of right now. Actually, you guys get the announcement before it gets uh, uh, um, put out on our official channels yet. The winners of the ecosystem grant, our first cohort of ecosystem grant is EvidenZ. So essentially, they're a blockchain framework that help higher education institutions kind of really help them with certification. So they really got some amazing partnerships with Binance, Microsoft, and some amazing universities like Waterloo University in Canada, if I'm correct, and York University in the UK. And literally, they work with over 110 educational institutions across the globe. So really vast project that has a lot of impact in a couple of years in a really short time period. And yeah, really love their submission. And to be honest with you, they stuck out the most of all the different submissions that came through. And more importantly, they're definitely a project that has a lot of room to grow. So that's why we wanted to support them with the ecosystem grant. So congratulations to them. I will post the announcement posts and all that good stuff on social media after today's conversation. And on top of that, they won 15,000 USDT. So that goes towards their project, and we'll be looking forward to working with them over the next coming months and years to come. So yeah, so congratulations, EvidenZ. That's really fascinating to see. And yeah, so like Q3, a lot of activity, as everyone can see. We definitely had we really do appreciate everyone's support from a from a token perspective. The price definitely appreciated a lot this quarter. So I think that's obviously benefited quite a lot of you within the community. And obviously we'll look to get more involved with all the activities that we got planned for Q4. So mainly around staking, and as we teased yesterday, the NFT marketplace. So I really do appreciate everyone's feedback on that. That was fantastic. And yeah, we definitely got a lot more to look forward to in Q4 and beyond. And I'm going to wrap up there and pass it on to Shane. Second. Shane?
Yep, I'm here. 1 second.
Okay, cool.
Let's see how I look in this camera before I turn it on.
Oh, don't worry, we'll edit. We'll do some edits.
Hi, how's everyone doing? So thank you for the intro. Thank you for going over everything. And I would just like to say congrats to the EvidenZ team once again. Like, thank you for applying. Your stuff looks great. I wish you all the best. And as Emmanuel said, we're going to reach out and share all that information later on. I noticed Tebow is here in the chat. So shout out to Tebow from EvidenZ. Doing a great job over there, definitely. So what I just wanted to talk about were a few of the things that we have in our pipeline. Thanks, Emmanuel and Yvonne, for going over what we've already done. And I'm just going to look over to what we're trying to do. So our next steps, as you can see, is we're going to be working on the staking platform, and we're also going to be working on an NFT platform. But this is just the beginning of what Porta is going to be building, what we're working on. We're definitely going to build out a clear, strong ecosystem into the Porta brand, right? So we're starting off with EvidenZ because we believe what they're building is so good for the educational aspect. And we believe that if we're going to help the blockchain space grow, we're going to accelerate the acceptance of Web3, education is an important place to go. So this is just the first step into getting blockchain in front of the people at the lowest level, at the earliest level, not lowest, and then transferring that information and allowing them to grow into that space. On the staking platform, that's going to come out soon. I think we've already teased some things on Telegram and on Twitter. That's still in development. We know a lot of people are looking for that, and a lot of people are looking forward to that. So that, no worries, we're working on it. When it comes out, you will definitely be happy. We're trying to make the platform as simple as possible to use. And we're really trying to make it as efficient, intuitive. You know that we've been speaking about this for a long time. We're all about design and user and what's the word I'm looking for? User experience at Porta. So that's definitely something we're working on. We're trying to tailor that to you all to make sure that you enjoy that experience. And then next thing we're talking about is the NFT platform. So naturally you saw the original teaser. So that first image, that's planned, that's what we planned. There might be a few tweaks, but that's mostly what the NFT platform main page is going to look like. So we're really looking for artists. I'm not sure how much detail I'll go into with that. Maybe Emmanuel will jump back in and talk about that later on. But we're really looking to get artists onto the platform. and to make it once again intuitive for everyone to be able to use and to be able to work with. We don't want just those big brand, those well-known artists to jump onto the platform and to be able to use it. We want to make it simple for them too, but we want to make it easy for new people that are joining the network and that are coming into the NFT space, or people that are not yet used to that digital art, but they have that ambition, that drive, that creativity, and they're looking for a place to share that and to be able to generate revenue, or to be able to make sales, or just be able to create their brand and put themselves out there. That's what we're really trying to do with Portal. And as you can see, we've also been asking about the name. It's something that we're working on as well. We're not 100% sure what we're going to go with, but it seems like for now the community is loving Portal NFT Marketplace. We're going to have to talk about it internally because that's quite a long name. But we'll see how it goes. We know that you guys are loving it. We're really happy to see the turnout and the reception that we've gotten about the whole NFT marketplace so far. So it's really looking strong. Some, I don't know, maybe I can just talk about a few of the functionalities we're trying to put into the first version, because we plan to bring out the NFT marketplace and MVP first, just so people will possibly be able to test it out, give us feedback, and then once we roll out mainnet, we're going to roll it out at the same time, more or less around the similar period, coming after the whole conversion process and everything, so people can be directly able to buy, to acquire the NFTs, and to trade, buy, whatever they want to do on a platform. We have some people ask about some specific functionalities. I can't promise they're going to come into NFT, in the MVP, because I believe there were some people are asking if we can do like direct NFT to NFT swaps. That sounds like an amazing functionality. We'll be happy to bring that in. We'll see how it goes technically and how soon we can make that available. But we're just going to go with the base functionalities for the MVP. So which is to buy, sell, and to auction off basically your NFT. If you want to do a direct sale auction, those are the things we're trying to cover. And then definitely the user experience is one of our primary focuses. So we don't want to add 50,000 different functionalities and then it's just not usable, like it's not intuitive. So I pray that you can bear with us, like in terms of the developments and how we're going to make that whole process come to be. And I'm not sure if there were airdrops and grants, or we've already spoken about that. So I think we just might turn things over to the Q&A at this point. So I'll just let Yvonne jump back in and then, yeah. Yvonne, are we good for Q&A now? Or is it something else we should cover? Or Emmanuel?
No, I think that pretty much.
Yeah?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone? No, team. Let's see Hi, Eugene. You have a question?
We should go on mute. I think there's feedback. I don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I think five questions.
Yeah. Okay. We'll let you come back with your question, UAJ, if you want to jump back in and ask your question, or you can leave it in the chat and we'll get to that as well. We're just having a feedback problem. Yeah. Yvonne, go for it. Let's go ahead into Q&A.
Okay, then. So I think we should mute. Okay, yeah. So everyone, please feel free to ask your questions in the chat. Well, first, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of some important members, our people from our Superfan and our beta program. We have Vadra from our Superfan portal. He has been great with our Twitter, and we want to appreciate him for that. We have Ash from our beta portal. Ash, thank you for attending. And all the other community members, Cornoria, Ryan, Henry, Roman, Sago, Pavel, SRG, David, a Russian name I don't know how to pronounce, Debaud, Taranti, and UH. Thank you very much for taking time today. So on to the questions. Also, disclaimer, this recording and all recordings we usually record for future purposes, and we do make a report, and it's held by us, and we don't sell it or use the information anywhere. I see some people deleting questions after after they post it in the chat, so we don't do anything with your data or anything. Anywho, so first question is, how many validators will there be in the future? Is it worthwhile to be on the waiting list? And how many Cayenne tokens are needed to be a validator?
Great
Oh,
question.
that was right. Yeah, okay.
Um, so in terms of the waiting list, as of right now, the waiting list is just basically you're waiting to be able to become a validator, one of the 400 validators we have in the testnet. Is it worthwhile to be a validator? Well, I would say the possibility of joining the testnet is probably worth it. But I think that's more of a personal decision at that point if you want to wait and try and get into the list. If not, then and then to your next question, which is how many Cayenne coins will be needed? So once we actually go to mainnet, we won't be using the Cayenne coin, the Cayenne token anymore. It's going to be the Porta coin, and then you'll be able to stake the Porta coin. This is still an internal discussion at this point, whether or not we are going to how many tokens you're going to need to be able to stake. We want to make it accessible to everyone, so we're still thinking maybe 100 tokens, 1 to 100 tokens to be able to stake. And then as anyone who's already run a node, you would understand that the number of tokens doesn't really matter whether you become a validator or not. It's mostly the quality of your validation, which really permits you to enter the validator list or not. So yeah. I noticed the rest of the team members have jumped off the video. Emmanuel, Yvonne.
Yeah, we're still here.
What? Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is,
Yo,
what's the updated roadmap look like now? Roadmap, yeah, it's a question on roadmap. Don't know if Emmanuel could take that.
yeah, I think it'd be great if Emmanuel can handle that one.
Yeah, absolutely. So it kind of feeds into everyone jumped on. Hilarious. Yeah, it kind of feeds into obviously our core ethos is that we want to deliver high quality projects and products for everyone in the ecosystem, not just end user, the community, but also for developers. So we took a really long, hard look at our roadmap, and now we're kind of extending some dates for certain things, but bringing some things forward as well. The main thing, obviously, for immediately within the next 4 to 6 weeks in Q4, which is happening, is on progress, is happening, and like I think even Shane, you were able to test it with your staking with your MetaMask. If I'm correct?
Yes. So the first part is already in development. So as we said, right now, well, this is internal testing. So we're gonna probably share that with the beta team later on for them to actually get a full test once it's ready. But yeah, you can already have the interface. You can go ahead, give authorization to spend your tokens, and then deposit it into the staking contract. And then from there, yeah, still in development, design. Maybe we can tease something about it later on. I don't know, Emmanuel, what you think.
Yeah,
But
I think we definitely should be able to tease some more about staking from next week, because I know CMAC, our designer, he's in the phase of actually deploying certain aspects of it. So we could definitely share some more information on that from next week in regards to staking, and not even just from next week. As we ramp up to launching, we'll obviously share more details of where to go, what to do, and all the steps you need to do to stake your Cayenne tokens to earn even more rewards for helping us and supporting the project. A few more things in our roadmap, and this is just us sharing it with you guys on a call today. We'll share our post and we'll update our roadmap on our website as well to make sure everyone understand where the company is going from a product perspective. So yeah, we've got NFT marketplace coming in Q4 2021. Also we've got a product release which I can't share information on that yet. Shane has said not yet on that one, but we do have a big product release coming in Q4 2021. And that's going to really set us up for the future for the project and really help us realize that vision of creating a really seamless and web-free experience for developers, community members, people who are new to blockchain in the first place. So I can't share details on that yet, but that should be coming towards the end of the year. as well as in Q4, just some community initiatives. We'll be looking to revamp, like basically launch our ambassador program, because I know a few members and a few community chats we've had, people have asked about that. We'll definitely be looking to do that in Q4 as well, and sharing a vision update, which I won't spoil. We've got some really interesting things, content-wise, to do with the vision update, which I'm sure you guys will like. That's coming in, I won't say the month yet, but it's definitely coming in Q4 in the lead up to Christmas. Looking into Q1 next 2022. I'm gonna share this one. I know some people might be disappointed with it, but it's actually for the best that we actually adjusted the launch date for mainnet. So mainnet is moving from Q4 2021, is going to Q1 2022. This is to allow us to really build an infrastructure to help us have the best mainnet possible and a seamless mainnet as possible. So that's why we're launching the Porter mainnet in Q1 2022. Also, we have an ecosystem update around that time period as well. We have a number of partnerships and discussions we're having. As we mentioned yesterday, we've got NFTs coming, so we're looking to onboard some NFT partners, as well as a few more partnerships that Shane has been working on in the background. So hopefully, yeah, they'll be looking to come through, and we're able to provide a massive update on our ecosystem in Q1 2022. And in Q2 2022, this probably an event that a lot of people have asked about repeatedly. We'll be looking to do the token conversion event in Q2 2022. So this is converting kind tokens to Porter tokens. We'll be looking to get that done in. Sorry, Shane.
Oh, it's just the other way around. You said Cayenne. You said Porter tokens to Cayenne tokens.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's kind tokens to Porter tokens. That's the conversion that will be happening at the token conversion event in Q2 2022. So do you know what it is? Is because I said 2022. It's too many twos, and then Cayenne. So that's
No worries.
so yeah. Just to iterate. Go on. Sorry, Shane.
Go ahead. Good.
Okay. Just to iterate, so the token conversion event will be happening Q2 2022. So from kind token to Porter token, that's when we'll be looking to establish that. Also, around that same time, we'll be looking to, as Shane said, looking to move our NFT from beta in testnet to the mainnet. So that's also what we're doing in Q2 2022, as well as launching our first NFT collection, which we're working on that in the background as well. As well as I'm kicking off Porter staking to allow anyone who obviously gets Porter tokens to be able to stake. And we've got some really interesting ideas and really crazy ideas about staking, especially, and that kind of leads into the last major product release in Q2 2022, which is the Porter Station Exchange. I'll leave it at that for now, and I won't tease that because that's going to come at a later date when Shane does the company vision update as well. So that's pretty much our roadmap for the next Q2022, end of 2022 is June 2022. Yeah, so up from now until June 2022, that is what we were looking to establish, and obviously we'll update that on the website, and we'll have a link to our public roadmap as well. So we didn't really like the way our old roadmap was, probably because there's so many moving parts to it, obviously, as we build the technology. So we're going to make a public roadmap on Notion, so all of you guys can see where particular projects are, where particular products can be released in what particular quarters as well. So you get more information to help you assess how the project is coming along. So yeah, that kind of wraps up the updated roadmap. And as I've said, we'll make a post about that. Today's the 30th, tomorrow. so it's the first day in Q4. We're able to share more information on that. It's on the website and in the post as well. So yeah, that wraps up. I hope that answered that question, Ash. Was it Ash? You said that? Yeah, I think it was Ash. Yeah. I hope that answered the question.
That was excellent. Just want to touch on a few things that you said, which is, believe me, I understand that some people are maybe disappointed about mainnet being pushed back to Q1. But once we release that vision statement, believe me, you're gonna be so happy. Or I believe this is what we believe, like internally with the team, that the direction that we're gonna be taking, and which causes the mainnet to be displaced, is gonna be so strong, and like it's gonna be so clear to you why this had to happen, that I think you might want to double down on us, right? Like I really think we're really trying to do something that no one else in the space has done just yet. Probably some people have thought about it. We believe that we might have cracked the code to mainstream adoption, or at least get to the next step. Like if Bitcoin was 0, Ethereum was 1, and Polkadot was 2, we probably at 2.5 to 3. That's where we're thinking we're trying to go. So bear with us. This is not going to be, you're not going to be losing by like, we're not going to be losing anything. You just, there's everything to gain and nothing to lose by us pushing this back. And don't worry, we're still going to be rolling out products on testnet, so there'll still be stuff for you to play with and test with. And we're also going to have staking. So for all of those who are worried, who are just like, okay, yeah, but where am I holding my Cayenne token? Okay, you don't have to hold it. Like the smart contract will hold it for you, and I'll give you a few extra Cayenne for your trust in us. So I just want to touch on that real quick. And the vision statement, if it goes the way we would like it to go, I think you're going to definitely be happy with that vision statement that we're trying to put together. I don't think it's just going to be text. Might be some video, might be a few other things, might be fresh. Like, yeah, we'll let you see what that's going to come out to be like in the next couple of weeks, months. I don't know, Emmanuel. Well, how we're trying to do this in a couple of weeks, right?
We won't tell the exact date, but definitely in the lead up to Christmas. I don't know what month you want to pick,
Yeah.
but
yeah, we'll try to figure that out before Christmas. But yeah, just stay tuned. It's gonna be hot. Like, you're gonna love it. Just bear with us. I'll let everyone come up and take the next question.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for the very well delivered answer. So the next question is from David again. Will there be a deflationary impact on the Porter coin, and how many tokens will there be in future?
Someone asked me what am I too scared? So in terms of deflationary, if you mean that if you're gonna lose some tokens when we do the conversion, we have no intention of doing that. What we want to continue to be fair to the community. So if you were with us, whatever amount of tokens you're holding right now in Cayenne, you're gonna be holding the same percentage of the total circulating supply over in Porter. So it's gonna be 1 to 1, 1 to 10, 1 to 100, 1 to 5, whatever it will be, you're going to be holding the same value, same percentage of the total circulation. So yeah, and we're not planning to deflate the token in any way. So yeah. Just grab the next question.
Okay, great. So the next question is how much minimum tokens is required for mainnet?
I did answer that question just a while ago when Dave asked it, but we haven't confirmed what number of tokens we're going to make as the minimum for staking. But we're thinking it's most likely going to be somewhere between 1 and 100 Porter tokens in order to stake or create a node. But just to be clear, the number of tokens you're staking while you're running a node does not affect whether you end up a validator or not. It's really the quality of your performance within the network. So maybe we're actually considering having a technical chat later on where you'll be able to get more details about this question. Emmanuel can confirm to me, I think is going to be in Discord though for this technical chat.
yeah, absolutely. So we had a chat about that. I think it was on Tuesday where we want to have answer some questions. So we have had this question quite a few times in Discord as well. So we're looking to do more technical AMAs on Discord, and we'll share more dates and share more information and dates and times about that with the community once ready to do that.
Yeah. So stay tuned. Once we have it finalized, we will definitely share this information. But if you're still more interested into like technical detail, Discord will be the best place for you to go. So just head over, join our Discord, ask it there, and most likely Robert or some other dev, maybe me, someone will answer your question there.
Speaking of Robert, I've seen he's in the chat. Okay, he left. Yeah, Robert is a Porter dev for those who are on our Discord. He's the guy who answers all your questions, sends your tokens to your stash account and all that. Yeah,
He's the man with
maybe.
all the answers. So have anything, Robert is the person that has all the answers, even more than me and Emmanuel. Oh, is he gone? He's already left the chat. Okay, that's too bad. Like, put him
Oh,
on the
he's
spot.
back.
Oh, he's back. Robert has all the answers.
Okay, so the next question is, um, okay, thanks for the brief. Nick says, "Potter to the moon." Yay! Then Ash says, "Thanks for the brief reply. Is Shade's tweet up for sale on NFT? Still part of the plan." Which tweet?
Was that there's no there's something about love and nothing says I love you like free tokens and coins, I think. Was that it? Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to put that up for sale. If you're willing to buy, it's up for sale. Like that's 100%. And then maybe we can put it on a shirt. I think we're talking about putting that on some merch or something. So yeah, up for sale, definitely. Put it to the moon.
Okay, Potter to the moon. So the next question is, how guys do you plan to send Potter tokens to the Cayenne holders? Will it be some snapshot and claim or something like this?
Is basically how is the conversion process going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to have to be a bit more complicated than that, simply because we're going from one chain to the next, and our chain does not support Solidity, for example. So we're most likely going to have to put in place some type of centralized internal system to do that conversion. But as I said, we're going to release that information close to the date of the actual conversion, because it's a bit more complicated than just simply saying it's going to snap our fingers and it happens. So yeah.
And just to add on to that, it's not just us posting a Medium post and say, okay, we're done. It's a case of we gotta walk through information. So like walk through videos, and obviously probably have a conversation like this about it, just so we answer any problems or any concerns that people have, to make sure everyone's clear of what's the steps to do to help them in that conversion event as well. So don't worry, we're not going to leave you in the dark. We've got I've already started to jot some ideas down on how to communicate that to the wider community, to help with the conversion as well.
Really nice. Have fun.
She's still here.
Yvonne, are you still there?
Oh, there we go.
There she is. You're on mute, Yvonne.
I did the Emmanuel. Okay, sorry. The next question is, how will current holders benefit from the NFT marketplace? Will buyers and sellers pay commission that will be shared with holders?
I'll let you try and answer that question, because yeah, we haven't really discussed much around that, but I don't know. What are your ideas? This is just all speculation, so go ahead. You can go ahead, Emmanuel.
Yeah, I think generally we obviously want to obviously support the community in some way, shape, or form in that particular regard. We haven't necessarily locked down like what percentage of the commissions get given to the community, because we still in the early phase of building a product itself. But it's definitely something we'll definitely circle back as a team and obviously decide that, and make that equitable as much as possible, to the holders. But yeah, we haven't settled on exact figures yet. We're still in the process of planning that out, as we got quite a while to go before we launch the marketplace to everyone.
Yes, great response.
Okay, so the next question is from Nathan. Nathan is a guy. He comes for many of our chats. Thank you, Nathan. Glad to see you again, and very active in the community. So, Nathan, is it the swap ratio of 1 to 1? Is it a 1 to 1 swap ratio? And will Cayenne be needed after mainnet?
Okay, so We can address that before. I love how the same questions keep kind of coming up. I think that kind of means that we need to set something in stone so people understand that. So it's not, it's could be one to one. What we're more targeting is that you have the same percentage of the circulating supply, right? So it'd be 1 to 1, 1 to 10, 1 to 100, 1 to 5, whatever it may be. You get the same percentage. So you don't have to worry about us trying to dilute current holders. That's not what we're going to do. You keep the same percentage of the circulation. So whatever that number may be, once we confirm it, we'll let you know, but you won't have to worry. You're not losing by participating in our conversion. So yeah.
Okay, the next question is, how many people are in your team, permanent stroke freelancer?
Lost Shane, but he'll be back. Was he still there? You, oh yeah, hey, you're mute. Still
Hello. Yes. So team members, there are 5 of us, like full-time core team members. Freelancers, that's an amazing question. It depends on what we're doing at a specific time. So right now we're developing a number of different things. So we have a few different freelancers working on some things. So like development wise, and then we have others like video and so on. So to give you an exact number, I think at any given time, including freelancers, we're about 8 to 9, like max. We don't really like 5 full time, which is me, Emmanuel, Yvonne, Siamak, and Robert. And then we just bring on some extra freelancers to help us out to speed up the development and so on of the products. So yeah.
Okay, so the next question, Nathan was saying, check out the website. Oh, okay. Yeah, we all listed on the website. That's true. And Chef says, are there plans to expand the team, add more devs so we can accelerate delivering new products?
I'll let Shane take that one.
Of course. So are we planning to expand the team? Yes, we do plan to expand the team. How will we plan to expand the team? That's a bit of a secret right now. Once things are in the right place and when we're ready to expand the team, you will definitely know that the team is expanding. Like it will not be a secret. So this is an internal conversation we're having right now. Everyone in the chat, like people in the chat already knows what's going on. The community will know what's going on later on. So yeah, just stay tuned. Don't worry. There are going to be a lot more faces on the website eventually for you all to look at. Beautiful faces like Emmanuel's, Yvonne's, especially Siamak. He just loves all the beautiful things because he's a beautiful person. So yeah. Yeah. So
And when we are recruiting, we will definitely post it here on the community so that anyone who is interested can apply. Yeah.
right on.
Uh, yeah. The next question is, how many validators will there be in the future? Oh, is that a question that was asked? Validators will there be in the future?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we
Hello?
lost you. Oh yeah, we got you back.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So I think that question was asked before. Maybe I read it earlier or it has been repeated, but we did answer it. Yeah. Anywho, the next question is, Ken has been promising less and delivering more. Yes, that's our CEO's policy. And promise and over deliver. Yeah, I can speak afterwards if you wish. I have prepared a small text to read since my English is not perfect. Yes, please, welcome.
Yeah, definitely. You want to jump in and speak? Like the floor is yours.
Yeah. You want afterwards or now? You can tip out. If you want to jump in, please do.
Hi.
Hi, Tigo.
Hi. So
Hey.
so I'm Chibo from the EvidenZ team. So I reading my text since my English is not so good. So First of all, thank you very much for being selected for the grant program. We are really happy. And if I understood correctly, it's 15,000 USDT in order to deploy and communicate properly. So thank you very much. For those who don't know us, we are a team of about 15 people and deliver to more than 110 institutions decentralized diploma or documents on different blockchain that replace traditional diploma or documents, for example, Binance or the biggest French university. So I guess we will have a call with the team of Porta Network, with my CTO, to deploy properly on your blockchain and allow to our partner to deploy if they want. They are softly on the Porta blockchain. Sorry. It will be interesting since it will be known by the institution world slowly. So thank you very much. I'm waiting for the return of your team to see the procedure and for an announcement for our side. And I'm glad that you give us your trust and this grant.
Emmanuel, you can go ahead and speak first on that.
Yeah, man, your application was awesome. Yeah, definitely love your application, what you guys are doing, what you're building. So yeah, it was a no-brainer from our end. So that's my 2 cents. But yeah, we'll reach out to you and sort out details and all that good
Yes.
stuff.
Thanks.
Definitely amazing stuff, Thibaut. Thank you for applying. Thank you for like your interest in our products, first off. And a strong application anyway. So, and also I speak French, but I don't speak French. I don't speak French often in the chats, but merci pour ton application. Je vais te donner genre 2 ou 3 mots en français parce que la plupart des gens savent que je suis français. Mais ouais, je parle pas souvent.
Super.
Ouais. Alors, à la prochaine, on va tout envoyer.
Pardon?
Ah, je dis on va tout envoyer, genre tout à l'heure, Emmanuel va t'envoyer.
D'accord, super. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Not your average AMA when you get the CEO speaking in French, huh? So you know, just saying, you know,
A little bit of
panache, a little bit of panache. I like it. I like it.
Nice. Yeah, let's next one.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So the next question is from Chef, one of our super fans. He's asking, what about adding more Porter groups in different languages? Chinese, Arabic, French, Spanish. We want to be adopted worldwide. Okay, so that's my question. Okay, so we are working on that. Actually, one of our community members formed a Russian group, an unofficial Russian group, and the link is just there. And what we are incorporating right now is we want to encourage our community members to form an official group which we can integrate with you guys later on. Yeah, so if you're from China, we formed an unofficial. We are going to support you once you form your community, and yeah, that's where our mind is right now. But in the long run, we do plan on making it global. We want to add more content, localized content in the various languages. We know we have a community in Asia, we have a community in Africa, we have a community in Europe, everywhere. So we will integrate our content, localize our content in all regions. And of course, one step at a time. Right now, we are starting with community, unofficial communities. So please, if you can help assist us with that, we would highly appreciate. The next question is the recent staking that will be launched on Huobi. Huobi Global. I don't know if that's the same exchange. Ours is on Huobi. No one saw it coming in, and their validators too. Wait for Q4, a lot will be happening. Oh, that's a comment. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. No one saw it coming. We were surprising you guys. And then the next.
Talk about how Hobie came together.
Okay.
Someone wants to know how
I was just saying like how it came together because obviously you caught a lot of people by surprise.
Oh, yes. So how that come together? So I asked one of our investors, like, "Hi, do you know anyone at Hobie?" And they're like, "Sure, we know someone at Hobie." And then started having a chat, and then we had a whole negotiation process where we are trying to basically pitch them on like why they should support the project. So this wasn't an overnight thing. This is actually something we've been working on for a bit. Why did it come out of the blue? Because yeah, we just looked at him and said, "Hey, here's the time." I said, "Emmanuel, what do you think?" And Emmanuel was like, "Yeah, let's pull the trigger." And so we just pulled the trigger on that. But this was actually something that was in the making for a while. And so this is our first step into the Hobie ecosystem, the Hobie space. So we're hoping that this could potentially evolve into something else. But for us to be able to allow it to evolve, we have to keep building the community and keep getting people involved, up the volume of the trading of the token as well, because that's what also interests the exchanges and so on. So we can't make any promises about when the listing would happen. But what we do encourage is that people just continue to have faith in our project, and if they are willing to invest, if their faith is strong enough to allow them to invest, we would be happy if they do so, and that would definitely help us to potentially get listed there and then expand the community once again. But yeah, we're always doing a lot of stuff in the background. We don't put everything out there as soon as we have it. We don't put everything out there that what we're working on. We prefer to come to the community and be like, "Hey, look, this is the stuff this is what's happening, this is what we're doing," instead of trying to like shout from the top of the mountain before we have anything. Like we see a lot of projects, they drop partnerships, they drop names, they do all that stuff before they actually have those things in place. We prefer to come and tell you once it's already done, all the T's, all the dot the I's and cross the T's, all that stuff is done. And then we tell you, "Hey, this is what's happening." So, and we're looking for strong partnerships at this point as well. We're not doing, we're really trying to avoid those smaller things, smaller partnerships, or like inconsistent partnerships, things that just don't work for our community, because we need things that add value to you all as well. And we believe that staking with Hobie is definitely something that would add value to the community. So that's why we chose to go in that direction. I don't know if Emmanuel has something to add on that.
I think that perfectly answers it.
Excellent.
Overnight.
So I guess we can just move on to the next question now. Yvonne dropped off.
Okay, so the next question is, do you guys use CDNs? It will be very good for NFT market platform. If yes, how about decentralized CDNs?
So decentralized CDN, I think he means IPFS, right? So those decentralized IPFS links. Are we going to use IPFS for the blockchain? It's still, you see, these are details that we're just not ready to share just yet. So for now, I'm just gonna have to leave that blank. We're gonna come back to you when we're ready to share the details on that. But we will. It's an NFT platform. Our goal at Porter is always to make things work the best possible way it could possibly work. We're trying to set the bar high and set the standard high for the ecosystem. So we will do whatever is needed to make that quality be there. So let's just leave it at that.
Okay, great. So the next question is from, forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce Russian names, but do you plan on listing and staking on other exchanges such as Binance and CoinList? Who's taking that one?
You enjoy it as well, yeah?
Man, you see, the thing is, to take this one is just basically the same thing that I said in the last one.
I'm giving you a break.
You guys are really asking the tough questions today. That's definitely a fact. So in terms, you just can't tell you just yet. So we're working on a lot of different things. Once again, as you said, once the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, then we'll let you know. So all the staking work is something I have to come up with later on, and we'll have to share that information with you later on.
Okay, so Nathan was addressing someone to go to the Discord. The person didn't find the answer on the Discord. Robert, if you see a question on Discord that hasn't been answered, please assist there. Oh, Robert is not here. Okay, we'll find your question. You can just type down your question again, and we can answer it. But for technical questions, our dev is the best person to answer it, as we had mentioned before. Okay, and
And the
then
best is on Discord.
yeah, and then Nathan also said there's a live MA going. Perhaps you should join and ask questions. Oh, okay, Nathan, our moderator today. Okay. When will the grant winners be announced? They were announced. Was it today?
Yeah, we'll post the announcement post after this conversation. It's just the one winner. It's just EvidenZ is the one winner. Purely because we believe the project can actually go very far. All the other submissions were not up to par, to be honest with you, and they wouldn't necessarily add any value to the ecosystem and the community. But I think EvidenZ is definitely head and shoulders above everyone else. But that doesn't mean we're not going to do any funding activities for the ecosystem. Like, this is our first iteration. We definitely look to bring that back in a different form in the new year.
Yeah. So please stay tuned and participate in our grant program future. It will be something we'll be doing in the community. Yeah. Okay. Ash says under promise and over deliver. With Potter, that should be the match. With Panda. With Panda. Do you mean our mascot? Oh,
I like that. Yeah, John Pan. We can. It's something that's in there. Like, now that we have a mascot and everyone sees what Porta Panda looks like. I don't know if we should give him an actual name, like, I don't know, Perry, or I have no idea. We could we have a poll on that? Like, what should our mascot be named? Like, what do you think about that, Emmanuel?
Why not? Let's see what they come up with.
Maybe we can turn that into a contest. Like, actually, if anyone wants us to turn that into a contest to name the Porta Panda, just, I don't know, say yes, or send a lot of like panda stickers in the chat right now, like to say that, yeah, you want a contest to name the panda or something like that. And then chase us on Twitter. I don't know, like, we'll probably drop something. Like, get the activity going. Who wants to name the panda?
okay. Yeah, we can have that as a contest. That would be great. Okay. Oh, the board is going. Okay, bye bye, the board. I'll wait for your message. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys for the grant for EvidenZ. Thank you, the board. Thank
Yeah,
you for this.
Tibo, bye, have a good day.
It's Tibo.
Yes, Tibo. French name, French name.
I was saying it all wrong. Okay. 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 What kind of Tibo? What kind of projects are developing on the Porter chain? How many?
Go for it, Emmanuel. I don't know what we're trying to do. Still on mute. Emmanuel, you're on mute. If you're talking.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're developing a number of things. Like, I should maybe share this. Like, the marketplace. The marketplace is definitely for one that is being built on Porter chain. That's what I'm saying for now. Before Shane cuts me off. Yeah, it's definitely a marketplace for sure. And there's a few more other projects that are being built. Can't give the definite number for now, but obviously as we gear up towards the mainnet, we'll be looking to onboard a few more projects to build on us, and essentially utilize our blockchain to its fullest extent. The reason why I can't say what that will look like, because I don't want to spoil what's coming in the update. I don't want to do that. I'll definitely steal all the fun though. But yeah, definitely look out for us basically taking where Freeway needs to be and making it really seamless. And that's the core of what we're doing next, in terms of from a product perspective, but obviously from the blockchain, essentially. But yeah, so honestly, watch this space. You're gonna be outstanding. You're gonna be blown away.
Definitely, 100%. Perfect answer.
Okay. So yeah, that answers that. Thank you, Nathan. That was Is asking, Nathan directing me. Thank you, Nathan. Plans for Launchpad for promising projects so that current holders can participate early and benefit. Launchpad.
Oh,
Shiny,
yeah. Oh, so you're asking if we're gonna create like a Portal Launchpad, or if we have a project that's gonna build a Portal Launchpad? Are we gonna personally build a Portal Launchpad? That's didn't think about that. If we can get another project to build it, I think that would be great. We're not. It's we want to create a lot of products that are gonna be functional on the platform, but we want to create the core ones, right? So we can't build every single product, right? So we really want to have other people and other developers to come on board and to join and to build quality products on the platform as well. And if it makes sense for us to build it, like for the grand scheme of things, like an ecosystem, we will build it. Because when you I think we really need to, and we're going to try and clarify this in the vision statement. This isn't hidden. What we're really trying to do is create the perfect integration for all the decentralized products, right? Everything that you're going to need, whether that be an exchange, whether that be a launchpad, whether that be lending platform, whatever it may be. We're trying to build that place where we can integrate that, and then you just have like a one-stop shop for all of the quality products. So, but we don't want to be the only products. We want to make that like a third-party solution as well that can also integrate with the Porta ecosystem. So just see it this way. If you look at Android has apps. Android is the platform. And then, I've been using the Apple analogy for the longest. So I'll go back to Apple. So Apple iPhone has apps, but Apple builds the platform, right? But they also build some apps in their ecosystem as well. So they build a health app, they build a clock app, they build the camera app, because these are things that they do best. So that's what we're gonna do. We want to build a platform and then build the applications that are like core and essential to our community, and then just bring on a whole bunch of other people to build all the rest of the stuff to a higher quality, to a high quality or high standard as well. But since we do build a platform, we get to choose if that product is to a high enough standard that it gets integrated, and that also permits us to provide great service and to provide protection and security to the community. And so that's what we're trying to be at this point. We don't want to build everything. We want to build the important things, and then find other people that want to help build all of the other important things on the outside. So if at some point that becomes something that is important to the community and we believe should be done to the highest level, we will take on that role. But if not, if there's someone else doing it out there that's doing it great, we're going to encourage those people to come and join the platform and do it with us. Yeah. I hope that answers it.
Okay. Yeah. So this follows up and says, CEX and Launchpad will invite the bigger crowd and add promising projects to the ecosystem. That's what that's what he said.
Yes. So we are looking at some exchanges that we want to get listed on. As you said, we're looking at it. We like to do things in the background and then come up with the answers. So once those things are confirmed, you will be the first people to know about where we're going to be listed next and what we're going to be listed at and everything that we're going to be doing. So don't have to worry about that. Once we have it, you're going to get it.
Okay. Also, it came as another suggestion before in a previous AME. So maybe also if the community really needs it. Yeah. Okay. So, it says we should build a CEX on the Porter chain, or encourage others to build.
Centralized exchange on the Porta chain. Wow. That decentralized exchange, that's definitely something that we are personally interested in.
Yeah.
And that's I think the details are going to come out about that one in the vision. But go ahead if you want to say, Emmanuel, if you want to say something.
Yeah, I was about to say centralized exchange. Just seeing how the headache that a few of the centralized exchanges people look up to are going through. I kind of don't want that headache.
100%. I don't know how many people are following the news, but the things that happened with Hobie and Binance and all, even I think there was an issue with Uniswap at one point in the US. Exchanges are being scrutinized at a high level, but if it adds value, we'll make that sacrifice for the community. So yeah, we're definitely looking into it. It is something that we do have in our mind. We've been talking about internally, so it is possible that it might come out at some point. No promises.
Yeah, he says he meant Dex, not ECX. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you for that. Is so David says he has to go and he hopes the video will be uploaded on YouTube later. Yep. Yeah. He says let's push Binance and Coinbase to list us. We have to go big. Yeah, if you like community guys also push us, it's two-way. Not for just the team members. We definitely just
100%. You want Binance to list us or Coinbase to list us, just attack them on Twitter. Like constantly, just the number of times you ask us, ask them like multiply by 5, and I think eventually they'll come and ask us and be like, "Hey, what's wrong with your community? They keep annoying us. Like, do you want to get listed?" Like kind of beat them into submission or tweet them into submission. Like go for it, 100%.
Binance, KuCoin, Hobie, OKX, all of them. Your top
Go
30,
for it.
go harass them.
Yeah, just go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, look for the top 10, and just start tweeting them like constantly for like 3 months or something. So I'm sure they'll either block you or they'll list us. Like it's one of the two. One of the two.
yeah, or go to the Binance Telegram group and constantly say when Cayenne instead of when Binance.
He's spoken like a true community manager right now. She just knows the pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay then. So next question. Shaikh Bai says he's a big fan of Shin.
Who? Who said this?
Shaikh Bai. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. We are global. He's an Indian. He's my Indian friend. Says he's a big fan.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the community.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And it says we are Porter. Share says dubs. And then Sheikh says smiley face. Nathan says yes, we plan for that. We have a whitelist for early holders for projects. Nathan, who told you that? He says we have a whitelist for early holders for projects built on Porter.
Do we know? Okay. Did we share information or is that information being shared with us?
No, Nathan is our moderator. Yeah, for the okay. Uh, Tibo says, "Oh, I already read that one." Yeah, that's all the questions. I think I've read all the rest. There was a wave and a thumbs up. Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Definitely looking good at
Oh,
this.
and there was with the 15,000 K members, 15K members, we should spam Binance.
Please, when you do spam though, just don't say that Shane or Emmanuel or Yvonne or anyone sent you. This is not incentivized. This is not promoted. It was a joke primarily by our part. But if you feel like going ahead, it's all you. But just don't have them link it back to us and say that we sent you. Okay. Okay, nice. So that's everything. So, Giovanna, I think this is up to you now.
Yeah, right now, oh, Sheikh says big fan. Yes, we're also a big fan of you too. And subtitle. Okay. Thank you guys for the information from Nick. Yeah, at this moment we want to announce the winners of our live. We always have a giveaway every live. So just give us a few seconds. We decide on the winners and then we post them. Yeah, just 2 seconds. Mm.
Hi guys, what's up?
Hi, Sheikh.
Hi Stan bro, how are you bro?
Hey, I'm doing good, and you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for being a part of the community, honestly. Like, I see you like super active in the chat. And we are a fan of you too in the chat, so definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll come right back to you. Like, we're still trying to decide on like who's gonna get the reward. So 2 minutes.
Okay, okay.
We're still here. Bear with us. We're still working out who the winners are. So be right back.
Okay, we're back. Uh, this section is usually handled by Emmanuel. So I'd like to invite Emmanuel.
It's great. Also, yeah, honestly, appreciate you guys. Feedback, suggestions, comments, questions, and even hopping on the chat with us. So our five winners from today's AMA are N Nathan, Marks, David H. I'm gonna butcher this. Apologies if I butchered it. Shakif, who just hopped on the call with us, who just hopped on the video chat with us, well, voice chat with us, and X Django 99. Those are the five winners. Round of applause. Yay.
Yay! I like that name, X Django. X Django.
Yeah,
I watched that movie recently, actually. Django.
yeah, I just try. I tried. Yeah. So Yvonne will reach out to all of you, the five winners we mentioned, and five of you will be getting 50 kind tokens each.
Excellent. Fire.
Congrats. And on that note, I'm gonna hand it off to Shane.
And
All
almost
right.
done the Empress, so reach out to me.
Yes. Reach out to Yvonne for the reward, please. Reach out to Yvonne for the rewards.
Hello,
Okay.
hello, Kogon. Big fan, ma'am, big fan. Email are what's up, bro?
Oh, for the reward. For the reward, reach out to Yvonne for your reward. Pleasure.
Yes, what's up?
Oh, send a message to Yvonne with your BSC address
Yeah.
for the rewards. And congratulations.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, so I wrap up now. Is that it? Excellent. So thank you everyone once again for coming to this to our bi-weekly AMA. We really appreciate amazing questions came in today. We really appreciate the interest. Our community has grown so much and become so strong like over the past few months. I still remember like when we were just like about 5,000 people and chats were just all over the place. But now I feel like we actually have a cohesion with people in the chat that know each other, that stay connected, that share with us, and they keep working with us. So we really appreciate you all. We can't give everyone tokens, but we hope that one day that everyone will be able to like benefit from the Porter platform. So really enjoy having you guys once again. Stay tuned for our vision update and for our Q3 recap. We have a lot of stuff in store, and yeah, just keep betting on us. Like we really appreciate it. Like thank you. The team has built out so well. We're growing so strongly because of you, and we wouldn't be here without the community. So once again, we have a lot of stuff coming for you all. Stay tuned. Once we get the vision update, you're really gonna understand why we're doing what we are doing, and I think that'll just be strengthening your vision and your understanding and your belief in what we're gonna do in the future. So once again, we appreciate it, and yeah, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening wherever you are, and looking forward to seeing you in the next chat. Looking forward to seeing you in the community. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Ports to the
Bye-bye.
moon.
Port to the moon.
Port to the moon.
Thank you.
To the moon.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Uh.